What's up, seventh grade? This is a little bit hard to do from my basement, but I'm trying. So I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to talk about adding and subtracting integers today. Now, we already know that integers are positive and negative whole numbers. There's 3 steps to doing this. Step 1 I call the fix-it step. And this is if you have a plus and minus sign that are touching each other, they have to be touching each other with no numbers between them. You erase them both and change the plus and minus to a minus. If you have 2 minus or negative signs that are touching each other, you erase them both and turn it into a plus. All right? Just so we're aware, minus signs and negative signs are the same thing. There's no difference between them, okay? And we're just going to kind of go through a couple of these, and we're going to follow this chart and see how it helps us solve these, okay? So I'm going to start off with 8 plus negative 3. All right? So step 1 is the fix-it step. And we're going to look and see if we have signs touching each other. And we do on this one. There's a plus and minus touching each other. So I'm going to erase that plus and minus and turn it into a minus. So our new problem is positive 8 minus 3. And I kind of want you to just think about those as separate numbers. Think of this as a positive 8 and this is a negative 3. All right? So do those have the same sign or different signs? Well, they have different signs. This one's positive and this one's negative, right? So different signs, it says subtract. We know 8 minus 3 is 5. And then we're going to use the stronger sign. So what's the stronger number, 8 or a 3? 8s are stronger, it's positive, so my answer is positive 5. All right? I don't know if that made sense or not, but we're going to keep following this chart until it does make sense, okay? So you're going to want to copy this entire chart down and keep it handy with you for today's discussion. We're just going to make it a discussion today because these are a little tricky. All right, so let's look at another one. Negative 5 minus negative 8. Okay, it looks a little messy. We're going to fix it that, okay? Well, step 1 is fix it. Are there signs touching each other? Well, yes, there are. These 2 negative signs right here are touching each other. Make sure my camera's up so we can see that. Not so good. Sorry, guys. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay. So those 2 minus signs are touching each other. I'm changing just those 2 signs into a plus sign. So this is still a negative 5 over here. I have negative 5 plus 8 is my new problem. So I like to circle them. Negative 5, positive 8. Are those same signs or different? Once again, we have different signs. So we're going to subtract those. 8 minus 5 is 3. The 8's a stronger number, so it's a positive 3 is the answer. Okay? Let's look at another one, a little simpler one. I'm just going to kind of crank through a few of these and see if we get the hang of them. Negative 8 minus 4. Okay, look for fixing it. Are there 2 signs touching each other? Well, in this one there isn't. There's a minus sign here and a minus sign here, but there's a big fat 8 between it. So we're going to skip step 1. There are not 2 signs touching each other. So I'm just going to circle what we have. We have a negative 8 and a negative 4, and we know those are the same signs. So we're going to add them together. 8 plus 4 is 12. And then we just keep the sign we have. These are both negative. If they're both negative, it just stays negative. If they're both positive, it just stays positive. So negative 12 is my answer there. Okay, we'll do one more. See how you guys do. We'll have you guys try it. So you're going to hit pause after I write it out. 5 plus negative 12. Hit pause, give it a try, and then come back and we'll go over it. All right, going through the steps. Step 1 is fix it. Plus and minus are touching each other with no numbers between them. That parentheses doesn't matter. Plus and minus turns into a minus. My new problem, 5 minus 12. So then I just like to circle them. And we see those are different signs. I have a positive 5 and a negative 12. Different signs you subtract. 12 minus 5, just regular 12 minus 5 is 7. And then we decide that sign at the end. Use the stronger sign. So what's stronger, a 5 or a 12? 12 is stronger, and that's a negative, so my answer is negative 7. I like to circle the answer too. Notice how it kind of gets smaller, like a tornado. Kind of working your problem and shrinking it down. All right? So we're going to try some of these today and see how you guys do. Have a good one.